Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Raja Kumar, I assume that is your mother sitting behind you? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
She's a remarkable person.
Definitely.
That she would want to protect you and your family and go to these lengths says a great deal about you. Thank you so much. When will she receive a green card? Does she have a date?
So actually, shortly after I aged out of the application, my mother did receive her green card, which is why if I was forced to leave in 8 months, we would first and foremost be separated. And while she may have the opportunity to come visit me from time to time, our lives would be in completely separate places.
Of course. Mr. Melman, our omnibus bill had more money for processing, which you raise, and I think it's a valid point. But wouldn't you agree that unless we get to the heart of the issue in terms of the number of green cards, that we're going to continue to run into problems even if we are efficiently processing applications?
Absolutely, Senator Durbin. At this point in the process for an Indian national, the agency processing times are checked with our firm before appearing. The overall green card process is still measured in years in terms of agency processing, but the issue that their family ran into is tied solely to the lack of green card numbers.
So it's not just a matter of appropriating the money, we've got to do something.
Yes, sir. It's up to Congress.
That's an honest appraisal. Thank you very much. Mr. Legomsky, thank you for acknowledging the obvious. We're dealing with real lives here, and we can write laws trying to condition conduct, and we know in our own personal experience, newlyweds want to be in the same household. Families want to be close to one another. There's nothing wrong with those instincts. In fact, we reward them many places in the law, but in immigration law, we challenge them way too often. Thanks for your service. Mr. Chairman, I'm glad that Senator Cornyn has returned. I have a bill called the Relief Act, which goes after the green card issue and aging out children. You have a bill which I have co-sponsored, America's Children Act. I want to accept the challenge that Senator Cornyn has made, and I want Senator Tillis being on this conversation because he and I have talked about this too. Let's put a bill before this committee. Let's see what elements we can agree on and put it before this committee. And let's test whether, full committee, let's test whether or not we can expand it in certain directions. I have members from your side of the aisle, Senator Tillis, coming up to me, not a great number, but some saying, am I going to get a chance to vote on Dreamers in this year? And I haven't been able to say anything to them one way or the other. I want to say something to them. I want to give them that chance, but I think we have to test in the Judiciary Committee whether we can put together a bipartisan effort that can make it to the floor so we can implore McConnell and Schumer to give us our chance. There are just too many people like Ms. Raj Kumar whose lives are hanging in the balance, and I don't want to be guilty of not trying. So, Mr. Chairman, I would want to join with you because you've been an amazing leader on immigration in the short time that you've been with us. But let's do that. Let's decide what is acceptable and then test whether other things can be added to it and bring something to the floor. Let's not go another 32 years without a bill.
Thank you, Senator Durbin. Senator Tillis.